Off by just a second. A little bit better. Try that and see. Ow. Oh no, Ron, you're fine. That's not too bad, actually. It could be a heck of a lot worse, but that's actually not too bad, actually. Okay. That looks pretty good. Okay. Alright, now bring this down to 100. And we'll try a 180. Try what that, see what that looks like. Okay. Ah, why is that off by a mile? What the heck? Huh. Oh, that's why. There we go. No idea why it did that for the Canon camera. It's odd. Was it because that I have it zoomed out? No. I don't know. That is weird. Perfect. Okay. I don't know why some of this got screwed up. No idea why it did that. Huh. Kinda odd. So I'll be with you guys in just a minute here. Adjusting a few things here. It's taking some time. Good. Okay. Alright. Imaging. I'll probably do 240, 240. Okay. Daggers, welcome. Ron, welcome. I think you guys are really the only ones here for right now. So right now I'm going to be getting Mirach's Ghost is what it's actually called. I forgot a parentheses there, which is NGC 404. It's a little tiny baby little galaxy, and I'm actually going to show you where it is on here. I'm going to zoom it in here. If I can find it. Really right dead center, aren't you? Yeah, there you go. Okay, there we go. Alright, so the bright star that you see there, the super, super, super bright star, which is right on the QHY, that's Mirach. Mirach's Ghost actually sits just below where it is. So if you're looking at my mouse, that's Mirach's Ghost right here. This little faint little galaxy right there. They call it Mirach's Ghost because it looks like it's a reflection off of Mirach, but it's an actual little galaxy. The galaxy that you were seeing is magnitude. I'm actually going to write down for the visual magnitude, distance, and everything in just 1 second here. So this way you can get an idea of how big this thing is, which is extremely tiny. Okay. Properties. Visual magnitude is plus 10.25. Its distance, it's far. It's very far. quick here. That's pretty freaking far. So let me write this down so this way I got it here. Five zeros. So 9, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Comma. So it's 9.7 million light years away. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, what's its diameter? Okay. 600 light years away. Hello, Stoner. Hello, Rock, Rockstar, and Venus. And Live, Laugh, Love is on. Hello, everybody. This one's off by a little bit of focus, but you could still see it, which is pretty friggin' awesome. So Mirach's ghost sits just a little bit to the left of it. Venus, you weren't notified? It should have notified you. I think so. No idea. Still having problems with the go-to on the mount, which I have no idea, and I'm getting pretty fed up with the mount. Why it's not going where I want it to, and if I try to find an object, it doesn't work. Then there was clouds for about 25 minutes. The clouds have since gone away, and now it's super clear. Like if you want to know exactly how far this mount is off, okay, the little icon where it shows, like right here where it's NGC 404, that's where we're pointing. Where the computer thinks that the mount is the red crosshairs. And I'm going to keep zooming because it is so far off. You see the red lettering? Where the Starry Night 7 at the top? That's where the mount thinks I am, or the computer thinks I am. It's like not even in the same vicinity. It's off by like 5, 6, maybe even 7 degrees. So I don't even know what to do. Like I'm like at a loss of words. Just because the fact that it's just like such a pain in the butt to try to find something. I don't even know what to do. And what is that bright light? Well, the bright star that you see there, that is Mirach. If you were to look at for the starry night, it is a very, very bright star. Where it is in comparison to where the night sky is, if you were to look at the night sky, do you see right here? That's Andromeda right there. Mirach sits 2 stars below Andromeda. And Ron, if I think I talked to you before, the box. You know how you were talking about the box in the sky in order for you to find Andromeda? I'm going to keep scrolling out here. I know it's annoying, sorry. But if you were to look, I just want to make sure you could see it. Yep, you could see it, okay. That box that you see there, I call it the diamond, that's right there. So that's the diamond in the sky. Haha, diamond in the sky. And then if you go over just a little bit to the left, that's Mirach. That's a little bit to the left. And then Andromeda sits right above that. Well, that's what we're shooting, is Mirach. So you can actually see it. And then we can zoom in again and you can actually see where Mirach is, which is right there. Which is pretty cool. And it's a very, very, very bright star. Mirach is a second magnitude star. So that's extremely bright. And it is, yeah. Well, considering that I'm shooting it at, well, I gotta change it on here anyways. Because I'm doing 240. And actually, I'm shooting it at 100 ISO. Yeah, stars are going to move just a slight bit on the left camera only because I'm trying to pick the best guiding star. Now, the way that the backgrounds on each of these cameras, the camera on the left, it's running in tungsten. That's like the actual like setting for it. And then the camera on the right, I have the Orion Skyglow filter. But again, soon, I'm hoping soon, I'll be able to replace the Canon camera and get the monochrome camera. I'm really hoping so. Because then I'll be able to get monochrome and color. I gotta fix the first problem, which is the go-to. What I might do is this weekend is I'm going to take apart the hand controller and then do a system reformat on it. Because I'd be willing to bet something's screwed up. Where it thinks I'm in one part of the sky and I'm not. Yeah, the Canon view is actually really cool, only because what it does is it's actually looking through a Sigma lens, so it's not an apochromatic lens, so you're getting the actual diffraction is what it's called. It's called star diffraction. So on a super bright star, it's gonna look like a spider vein. What the heck happened there? Oh, probably because when I moved the mount, that's probably what it was. Oh. I never hit guide. Oops. That'll do it. Oops. No, actually it didn't cross in there. Actually, it was my bad. I didn't hit guide. If you notice that the graph wasn't moving. The graph was sitting still for 4 minutes. Or for 2 minutes or 4 minutes, yeah. So that's how much a star moves without me guiding. So you can get an idea. Actually, yeah, you're gonna see how much the star moves on that one. So pretty much just ignore those 2 frames because That got really bad. No, Ron, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I was actually busy outside, you know, fighting with the mount anyways. I was running around and trying to get everything all taken care of out here because I saw it was super clear. And I just ran out of time because we went to dinner, and then we came back, and then it gets darker earlier, so I can actually get out here in an early time. So I didn't get a chance to do anything for the radio station, so... That's okay. I figured that, but it's okay. I've done it too, where I've left programs open. Like the one stream I did, it was back in early August. I was streaming, doing everything in stars and everything, and packed up, closed up, and then put everything away, and got upstairs, went to bed, and somebody messaged me and said, dude, you're still streaming. And I said, really? I'm like, no, I'm not. And then I looked, and it said I was streaming for 5.5 hours. I never hit end stream. So it was like 2 hours and like 45 minutes of just nothing. Yeah, so that was actually my bad. Alright, it's looking a little better. Okay. It's coming back down, okay. So it's hovering between 0.7 and 0.8. It's not great. Probably because I kicked the mount a few times trying to fiddle with it and trying to get it all set up and got really pissed off at it. And it's still... This image is going to be a little bit better than the other one. Still going to be having star trails. It's one of those nights where just nothing is going right at all. One stoner and 2 cats is on. So I saw M31 just off the Star of Cassiopeia. Yes. You call it the Great Square. Well, yeah, because where you live, I mean, you literally live on a post stamp. Or postage stamp, or whatever it is. And you actually have really great skies where you are. Amazing skies. I don't. The skies I have are absolutely atrocious. Do a show tomorrow. I work till 5, Ron, so I unfortunately I don't know if I can. tomorrow is Saturday, so I'm working 9:30 to 5. Well, these two cameras, these are dedicated well, the one is a dedicated astrophotography camera. The other one is a DSLR. The Canon 1000D is almost exactly like the Pentax that you have. It's pretty close to it. So, I mean, you could, hypothetically, you could actually put this on a lens, and you should be able to get something. Because I have the Canon camera just on a regular, it's a Sigma, I can't remember what it is, a 350 millimeter lens. And you can get these ones for like $100, $85. You can get some even cheaper. You can get Canon zoom lenses. But what happens is you have to find the right adapter in order to snap it in, because they make EFS lenses, and you have to find the right one. So you got to make sure that it fits in there. I don't know with Pentax, I don't know if it's the same adapter as Canon or Nikon. You'd have to find out and see if it fits it or not, because I am really not sure. Maybe they, you want to know what? Maybe they might. I'm going to look it up. I want to see if they make Pentax zoom lenses, because they very well could. Is that what you have? I think that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah. You can get some used for like $30. So you can get some that are dirt cheap on eBay. So you can find some that are really good, then you'll be able to just snap that right in and you should be able to be in good shape. Yeah, guiding is really messed up right now. It's because I kicked the damn mount. When I was busy trying to figure everything out here. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Pentax KR. And I think most of these are all, as long as they say Pentax on there, you should be able to get them. Let's see. Here's a zoom lens one. Let me see how much it is. If I got that right. Pentax KR. That was a pink one. That's interesting. I'm gonna see if they sell lenses. They make different colors. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. And I bet you they probably make adapters, because I know for a fact they make adapters to go from Canon to Nikon and vice versa, Nikon to Canon. I'd be willing to bet that they might have Pentax to Canon. Let me see if they do, because I bet you if they do, then you should be able to get it right to go into any lens. Well, that one's $300, so probably not. That one's $200. We're getting lower. Here's a wide-angle lens one for $17. That one's $400. Whew. Here we go. Yeah. So there's an adapter for like $23, And you could, it's a camera adapter for Canon FD lens or Canon EF lens to Pentax KS1, K3, K50, K5, K30, K1, and KR, which that's what you have is the KR. And what it would do is it's an adapter to go from your camera to the lens, and you'll be able to put a Canon EFS lens on there without any problems at all because it would have the right distance. So you could pull that off for like $70. And then what you could do with your camera is you could take wide field and you could do time lapses. And I bet you, Ron, I'm telling you right now, you should go and do it. Is you get a regular standard tripod, you set it up in your backyard, and you just hit one after another. Take 20-second images because the stars don't move that much. Say, for instance, you have an 18mm lens. Remember, the smaller the number, the wider the field. Okay, so say you have an 18mm lens that's 1.2 in focal ratio, or f-stop. You would be able to get the whole part of the sky, like 180 degrees, or probably like 150, and take 20-second images, one on top of the other, and then either one, you could stack them one on top of the other and get a brilliant Milky Way, because I know with your dark skies, you'd be able to pull that out easily. Or two, you could do a time lapse and watch the Milky Way go across the sky, and then you can actually put that on your channel on Earth Radio. Do it, because I've done it before, and it is phenomenal. So I would definitely look in and investing and trying to get just a lens. And you don't need a telescope, you don't need a mount, you don't need all that fancy computer stuff. Oh, you have a standard lens. Well then, what are you waiting for? If it's clear, go for it. You gotta get it. I mean, you gotta go for it. I mean, that would be phenomenal. You just need a standard tripod with a 1.25 inch, adapter to put it on the bottom. You gotta go for it. You have to. I don't know why this is so. Bring this up. Down to 1500. Yeah, so you gotta go for it. Think of what the people would think about doing that. I mean, that would be absolutely amazing. Because you have the skies. I saw where you are. So I saw what it is. And where you are borderline between yellow and green on the Bortle scale. Because what we have is we have white, which is the absolute worst. Now you do need, remote. But you want to know what? Those are dirt cheap though. You can go on eBay and you can find one. I'll look for you. Or, Ron, if it has, if you look on the side and see if it has a micro USB. Because if it has a micro USB, you might be able to control it remotely from your laptop. So if you could actually do it, like right now with the Canon, I have it set up where I can click it, not click it, but plug it in, and I can actually click the actual thing, like this is the Backyard EOS. It's Canon EOS, and then they have Backyard Nikon. I don't know if they have it for Pentax. But you can actually control this through the laptop without even going back, outside. But then they also, like you said, they have remote cables, or the remote things. Let me just pull it up here. Yeah, for like $7, Ron. $7. You can get a Pentax DSLR remote control for the KR Pentax, and it's IR, so it's infrared, so you can use it for like $7. And all you do is push a button and it'll take an image, one after another. And there's some that are probably a lot better than that. Share the link. You just go on eBay. You just go on eBay and just type in Pentax KR remote, and you're gonna get probably like 700 of them. Let me see if I got another one here. Let's see if there's better ones. There's one for $10. Why am I getting a VCR remote? Oh, because these are with fewer words. Oh, okay. Yeah, use your TV controller. Share links here. Ron, I'm on my phone. Here's what I'll do. Here, I can send it to you through here. Hey, I got an idea. Here's what I can do. I got you covered, Ron. I got you covered. Where the heck is the share button? Aha! Share this item. I figured it out. Copy. Okay. Let's see here. There. There. So that one is $7.04. And that would work with your Pentax KR camera, and it's infrared. So all you do is you could sit in your lawn chair and keep pushing a button. Just keep pushing it. Now they make other remotes. I don't know for Pentax, but I know they make ones for Canon where you can actually set the time, set the delay, and then just how many you want, and then just hit a button and it automatically keeps taking them after a certain period of time. That I do know. Which is nice. I don't know what they make for Pentax. Let me see. I'm telling you, eBay is a great site, or a great tool to use. You could find thousands of things. Yeah, all they make is the infrared. That's it. That's all they make. That's surprising. You'd think that they would make something that would be digital. Let me check. What color is it? Is it white? They make different colors. Not that it makes a difference. I don't know. That looks like where you can put the memory card in. Naturally, they have that closed off. And actually, Ron, now that I think about it, you don't need a webcam. You could just use the Pentax camera to do it. If you should be able to plug it into your computer. Probably use that. Yeah, it runs an AVI. Yeah, and it also does have USB, so you could definitely use it that way. So you should be fine. That galaxy's turning out really good. That's really cool. I can zoom in on it. That is really cool. There you go. So that's your goal. See, something has been accomplished tonight, so that's a good thing. Yeah, well, snow's coming soon, Ron. It's coming soon. So how is everybody doing out there? I know we have a very, very, very light crowd tonight. Not a lot of people, unfortunately. It's late. That could be another reason why. People are partying. It's Friday night. People are out there partying, having a good time out there. Yeah, about a month, exactly. Yeah, Ron, don't worry about that, because you want to know what? I get that all the time. They'll call you and they'll tell you about exactly what's going on and how they're having a warrant out for your arrest, or if you don't make a certain payment, don't fall into it. Don't do it, because I get them probably once every 2 to 3 weeks, where somebody will call me up and tell me that, and I'll be like, oh yeah, really? Exactly. No. I mess with them. I think it's great when they do that kind of stuff. I mess with them all the time. I waste their time. But then every time that you try to go out there and then you try to ask, well, what is this really about? Oh, well, you need to call this number. Oh, really? Yeah, you need to call this number. And then it's like, oh, okay. So then you try to call the number back and it's not in service. So it's ridiculous. And you want to know what the worst part about it, Ron? Is if you have a family, they will find your number and they will find their number. And they will call them. And then, of course, they won't say it. They won't say what it is. They'll just go, this is regarding a serious matter. We need to contact them right away. So then, of course, then they call you and you're like, what? Huh? Exactly. And you want to know what? Even though you paid it and everything is good to go, they're still going to try to get you for it, when in reality it's not true. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't. It's ridiculous. Mirach. There's actually a guy out there, and I subscribe to his channel. Let me see if he has done something recently. Well, I know there's one guy. He's hilarious when it comes to scammers. His name is James Veach, and he is super, super funny. He's hilarious. So if you ever get a chance to look up James Veach, what he does is he keeps the scammers on the phone, and he actually entices them and actually responds to their emails and wastes their time. It is so funny. And he's a comedian. He's been on Conan on TBS a few times. So he's pretty good. His name is James, James,
Veitch. V-E-I-T-C-H. Yeah, they were gonna. Yeah, okay. Yeah, how are they gonna do that with suspending your driver's license? Yeah, don't worry about it. The first time I ever had it happen to me, I was scared to death, thinking that, oh my God, they're gonna actually come to my house and they're gonna arrest me. Oh my God, this is gonna happen. One, they don't know where you live, and even if they did, they're overseas. You get those people that, you know, are overseas calling you. But here's the best part. They'll be calling you from a local number, but what they do is they patch it through. So the scammers use different numbers to actually put it in. So, like, for me, it would be 716 for the area code. So I'd see 716 and go, oh, okay. 716, let me answer it. So then I answer it and then find out that it's someone calling regards to that. It's ridiculous. You're cleaning a camera that you're selling it tomorrow. By the way, how did the night vision camera work? Or night vision test that you had last night? Yeah, don't worry about it. Ron, you're fine. It's happened to me for so many years, I wouldn't even worry about it. Yeah, the reason why, Ron, is because just like anybody else, it's kind of funny. What they could do is they could run a search, just like how you can run a search on anybody. If you have their name, then you can actually be able to search, and not only that, but get family members and phone numbers and addresses. I mean, for them, all they have to pay is a little fee, and they can have access to everything. Your jobs, they have access to your name, your phone number, your address, your maiden name. And once they have that, they'll call everybody, and they'll see if they can scam money out of you and your family. So be very careful. Don't share any information with them. And usually the scammers, what they'll do is they follow a guideline. They usually follow a pattern. So usually once they start and they call and they say, you know, I'm from such and such, and I'm calling in regards to an urgent matter regarding a payday loan that you failed to make a payment on, and if you do not make this payment within 30 days, then we will have a warrant out for your arrest. We will show up at your door and we will arrest you and have God mercy on your soul, something like that. Usually they follow exactly that. For a price, so the numbers are being used for, yeah, exactly. Too blurry for, you know, so it didn't work, Joe. Screw Verizon. So Ron, I know exactly what they do. I know exactly what happens. For a year, I just keep blocking the new ones. Yep. They're relentless. They do not stop. Those scammer calls, they are ridiculous. Trying to find the other one that does the scammers. Where is he? I gotta find him in my list here. I don't think he's posted in a very long time.
go up to the top here. Let me see if I can find it by going by the way, hello Melissa. Hello Jello. Ron, I know you're on. Venus, I know you're on. Scrolling up. I think that's it so far. Live, Laugh, Love, you were on. Liv, you were on early. Daggers, you were on early. I think you guys left, unless if you're still watching and just listening to the music and listening to me rant about nothing today. One Stoner, Two Cats, you were on for a little bit. I don't know if you're still on. That's good. I know, Ron, you're still on. I know that. The moon is actually set. So the moon is gone. It was actually just low in the horizon just as I started at about 9 o'clock, 9:30. So it was pretty much gone by that time. Because right now it's at about 28, 29%. Well, 32% now. So it's about 30% or so. So within the next week and a half, you're going to start seeing the moon become full again. Oh, I think I found it here. Yes. Okay. I found the guy who does this, and with James Veach, he does video, and he does for emails. With this guy, the YouTube channel for him is Kitboga. It's Kit Boga. And he does for scamming over the phone. And he's been doing this for 2 or 3 years. And he puts something up probably within every 1 to 3 days. And he actually posted one 4 days ago. He's hilarious. The videos range anywhere from 11 minutes to 26 minutes, and he just keeps them on the phone the entire time. It's really funny. I'll type it in so this way you know how to spell it. Yeah, Kit Boga. He's hilarious. And what he'll do is he dresses up sometimes too, which is hilarious. I don't know why he does it. I think it's just funny. But he'll, like, say for instance, he'll call up and he'll call the ones that will, like, hack into your computer. Like, you know, and steal all the, you know, because they'll claim that, oh, you know, you have a virus on your computer, and if you go and buy this, we can fix your computer for you, so let us just have access to your computer so we can fix it. And then they have some weird program that says, oh my god, you have like 16,000 viruses in your computer. So what he'll do is he'll dress up as an old lady. He'll dress up as an innocent old lady, and then he'll waste their time for like 2.5 hours. Sometimes he'll actually like he'll actually be honest sometimes, which is hilarious, and then say, you know what you're doing is wrong. And then other times he'll just keep going until finally they hang up. Because what I've heard is that once it hits 2 hours, their system automatically hangs up the call. Where if you just keep them on the phone for the entire time, it'll just hang up. I don't know. I've been watching him for about 2 months, and I think it's hilarious. It's just
downtime. You know, I haven't had much of it lately, but whenever I had downtime, I would watch him and James Veach. James Veach was on TED Talk, and it was pretty funny. I'll post both of their YouTube channels on here, so this way you'll be able to just go right to their channel. That one is Kit Boga's channel. I'll get James Veach up here in a second here. This is just one of the videos that James Veach does. That's the other one. Apparently it's not working. Why is it not working? Well, if you just type in James Veach, you'll be able to see it. How are the images doing? I haven't really been looking. They're not terrible. Guiding is meh. It's not exactly great, but not terrible. And you can actually, if I bring this down, you can see the actual stars. So if I bring that down, you can actually see Mirach. It says it's a double star, but I don't see the second star, so I don't know. There you go. Oh, it worked for you? Okay, good. Alright, perfect. By the way, hello, Toad. Ribbit.
Now let's see if they actually respond. Okay, so right now, I'm in the midst of trying to talk to the people out at QHY. They're a CCD company that make CCD cameras for astrophotography. The camera that you see on the right is the QHY 9C. The C stands for color, 9 is the 9th model, sort of. They make a ton of cameras. I know that people make, you know, they have attic cameras and S-Big and there's a whole bunch of them. The ZWO series, which by the way, the ZWO 1600 is a great camera. And then of course they have the Sony cameras, which I think it's the A7, I think is what it is, that everybody wants, the A7 III. By the way, it's an amazing camera. David Brewer has the A7 II. He is Astronomy Stream Live. And he has the A7 II, and he's trying to get the A7 III. And we gotta get Vanessa on. Well, that's up to her. That's not up to me. That's up to her. If she wants to always come on, by all means, she most certainly can. I know she has Skype, but we also gotta remember she's got kids to take care of, and with that hurricane, I'm telling you, that hurricane was atrocious. And Georgia got very lucky. And I feel really bad for the people that live in North and South Carolina because they got hit. They got hit hard. It wasn't the fact that it was the wind. It was the rain and how that hurricane just came in. It was running at about 15 to 20 miles an hour in the Atlantic Ocean. It was trucking along, and then all of a sudden, as soon as it hit within 50 miles of the coastline, it just hit a wall. It just stopped. And it was going at 4 miles an hour. So that means this thing is spinning, and just one band after another, and another one, and another. It just continuously. It was just pounding and just dumping rain non-stop. And this thing it was just horrible. And I looked at the radar, and this isn't going to be the last one, because I saw 3 or 4 of them out there, and with the water temperature out in the Atlantic Ocean, with it getting warmer and warmer, it's going to cause for more and more hurricanes. And yet there's not a single bit of news about that typhoon out in the Philippines. That looked like a super typhoon. I know Bill was talking about it on his channel. I'm actually going to pull it up and see how bad it really was. Yeah, 45 minutes. Well, that wouldn't have been too horrible out in Charlotte. It was Wilmington that got absolutely pounded. And Myrtle Beach got hit hard too. Yeah, this thing actually hit like within the last probably a few hours, really. 200 mile an hour winds. 200! I mean, I can't even fathom that. 200 mile an hour winds for gusts. That's ridiculous. Not a single casualty. $5.2 million people lived in, right where its path is, of the 77 miles of the projected path of the super typhoon.
You know, Ron, I know that we were talking about it a few days ago, and I'm telling you, people do. You know, you may, you know, a lot of people say that it's not true. That, oh, you know, there's no way. There's no way that somebody can control the weather. I'd be willing to bet there is. And I'd be willing to bet that there's something out there that somebody's creating to do that. There's gotta be. I mean, there's too many anomalies going out on there for that to happen. Just saying. It's possible. Yeah, see? I'm telling you. I tell you, Vanessa. It's the best. It really is. It's the strongest typhoon in the Philippines since 2013, which left 6,000 people dead. That's sad. Wow. That is a huge storm. Yeah, Ron, you were talking about it a couple of days ago, and even today you were talking about it too. You were talking to Star about it. You know, as much as people make fun of the Avengers, and Vanessa, you have to watch the Avengers. It's amazing. Ron, you have to watch it too. Not promoting it or anything, but the Avengers is amazing. With Infinity War that came out this past April, and goes exactly what you're just saying: population control. With Thanos, who is the villain of the movie, snaps his finger, and half the population evaporates, saying that he balanced everything. He balanced life. And that's population control right there. But then again, it's possible that we've already reached our max. There's an upper cap. There's a cap for population, as much as people don't think about it. I know now we're getting into that, really talking about this stuff. That they say that there's an actual cap for population, of saying that 8 to 9 million, or 8 to 9 billion, I'm sorry, billion people is the cap. Like, we won't get any higher than that, roughly. There was somebody who talked about it. I think it was Matt Pat, I think. Pull it up here. Pull it up. I'm all about videos and information. I'm telling you, I'm just all about this good stuff. Find that video that he did, because he did such a good job with that video. I watched it twice. What the heck is that video? Watch that one. Here we go. There's that video. I remember that one. Yes, okay, this is the video. Okay, perfect. I want to share that video too. That was a great video. The video is called Was Thanos Right? I don't know if you guys are superhero fans or anything like that, but that was a great video. It says, was he right? And it just talks about how population has skyrocketed over the last 100 years, and that it's actually started to slow down within the last 20 years. And it's a really, really, really good video. If you guys get a chance, definitely watch that, because that was really good. It was very well made. Matt Pat is a very well-known YouTuber who does game theory and film theory. And then they do GT Live with his wife. And they play video games, and they talk about video games, and they do a bunch of things. Very good channel, so if you ever get a chance, check them out too, because they're really good. He really takes the time to break down things like for superheroes, for video games, theories, just everything. The latest video that he did, let's see, for film theory, the latest video that he did was, will Marvel break in for, I'm guessing, oh, here it is. I was trying to base it off of, okay. Will Marvel break in One Punch? The Infinity War Vibranium versus One Punch. The Vibranium is the shield from Captain America. Everybody knows who Captain America is. That was done a day ago. And they do stuff about Batman, the Incredible Hulk, Black Panther. Nikki Haley's curtains did cost $52,000. Oh, you're very welcome, Venus. You're very welcome. So many good things. I got so many things that I watch. It's just crazy. I'm all about movies, sports, superheroes, funny stuff, like super funny stuff that I love to watch. Love to, you know, because I subscribe to a bunch of stuff, so literally every day I'm always finding something new that somebody's posted that I just absolutely love to watch. It's just great. Love magic too, by the way. I don't do magic, but I love to watch magic. Penn and Teller. I don't know if anybody has ever watched Penn and Teller. They've been doing stuff for 40 years. And I watch them. It's the Fool Us or Fool Me. And they're just amazing. They're on the CW network. Fantastic. And they just invite magicians from all over the world and see if they can fool them. And Allison Hannigan is the host of the show. She was on American Pie. She was on How I Met Your Mother. We all know who she is. So that's another one. And they use the one guy definitely. He streams them all the time, and constantly you'll see one pop up, at least one or two every day, whether they're old or new. I'm telling you guys, are gonna have lots of stuff to watch over the next couple of days. Man, I could take a vacation now. I don't think he is. I don't think Chris Angel is doing anything anymore. I can take a look and see. People are still putting stuff out there. But for him, the last video he did was almost a year ago.
So he really hasn't done... Well, let me just check. Let me see. Go to videos. Oh, no, he's still doing stuff. There is one from a month ago. So he's still uploading videos now. We got 10 months, 10 months, 10 months, 10 months, 6 months, 5 months, and then there's 1 month. So it looks like he's uploaded 1 video in the last 5 months. He's got 76,000 subscribers. Interesting. I'll get there one day. I'll get to 76,000 subscribers. You wait. Wait. It's going to be big. I mean, if PewDiePie can make videos about pointless BS and have 65 million subscribers, then I can do it too. And that's right, 65 million subscribers. Actually, it's now up to 66 million now. He's one of the highest YouTubers in the world. And he posts pointless stuff. It's ridiculous. And if there's ever a website to go to, guys, there's a website. If you have a YouTube channel, and if you ever want to see how your YouTube channel is doing, head over to this website, okay? I'm just going to pull it up for you guys right now, and I'm going to post it on here for you guys. Go over here, there, okay, and paste. Okay. You can go to that website, and it's called socialblade.com. And what you do is you type in your YouTube channel and you can see where you rank versus other people that have YouTube channels around the world. So you can see where you rank, which is actually kind of cool. It's kind of nice. So at the top right, it'll say enter your YouTube username. So if, like for mine, of course, it's very easy. It's Elliot Astro-Imaging. You don't have to be specific. You don't have to be like right down to the actual letter. It'll find it just based off of keywords. And what it'll do is it'll tell you how many uploads you have, how many subscribers you have, and how many video views you have. So those are the 3 rankings that they use. So once you find your channel, you click it, and then it gives you a dashboard that tells you your grade, your subscriber rank, your video view rank, and then your Social Blade rank. That's the actual ranking where they give you, depending on how many YouTubers are in the world. And then it gives you how many video views you've had over the last 30 days, your subscribers over the last 30 days, like how many you've gained, and a percentage on that, and then your estimated monthly earnings. So if you were to be 1,000 subscribers or more, you could start getting money, and you have estimated earnings. So like monthly earnings and yearly earnings. So what it does is that after you start monetizing your videos after 1,000 subscribers, you can actually start gaining money, and based off of the views on your videos. So the more videos you put out there, the more money you're going to make. Now they do give you an average. So like for mine, I mean I can give you a little bit of things of what my channel's doing. Right now, I'm at 102 uploads since day 1, by the way. It says I'm at 537 subscribers, but I'm actually at 584. It runs like a couple of days behind, so it takes a little bit of time for it to come through. Video views, 5,701. My total grade is a C, and I'm 4.5 million is my subscriber rank. My video rank is 13.7 million. So my total Social Blade rank is 3.8 million. Video views over the last 30 days, 1,700, which is up 1,700% based off of last year. Subscribers plus 355, which is 2,000% above last year.
Monthly earnings 44 cents to $7. Estimated year $5 to $85. It's not a lot because I don't have many views yet, but we're growing. We're slowly growing, and they give you graphs, they give you milestones, projections, everything. It's so fun. It's so amazing. YouTube censors my both channels. I can only chat. All my comments are blocked. Why? Was the most intelligent ever born? Was he a bad person? Were you banned? I hope not. Oh, damn, this is through monetization. Yes, monetization. For monetization, they actually screwed up last year. They screwed up big time. Because last year, you could monetize your videos for having any subscriber count. And they messed up. Because it's supposed to be anything more than 1,000 subscribers. You have to hit 1,000. Once you hit 1,000, then you can start monetizing your videos. But, here's the thing. You monetize your videos, you have to make sure that you give credit to, even if it's uncopyrighted music, you have to make sure that it's credit is given. If it's like music, like some people have actually gotten their channels banned or suspended. Ask Bill from Skywatcher Gaming. He finally got his channel back, but for him, he got screwed up and it got all messed up. Did I take 28 exposures? No, not yet. I'm at 20. Okay. So, it took him a while to get that back. So, yeah, you just gotta be very careful. But once you hit monetization, then you could start, you click the button, and you just try to make as many videos as possible. I could start a third channel, but it'll be blocked within 2 months or so. Politics. Really? So in other words, they're just being anal. Pretty much. You try to do something. That's why I've been very careful with the music and everything. Like the first time I did music and it did something, it did say that it had copyrighted material. So they put monetization on it and said it's okay because I put it in the comments what it was. So it gave them credit. But it still was put on monetization, and it does say in the actual thing saying this video has been monetized. It's kind of sucky. So they place ads on that video, and then the ads that people click or view, the money goes to them, not me, because I'm not at 1,000 subscribers yet, which kind of sucks. Ron, what did you send me? For some reason it won't open on my screen. I don't know why. I'll have to watch it later because it's not opening on my phone. And I don't want to open it up here because then it's going to lag the system down. And yes, Venus, I am moving on up. Finally. I have literally exhausted every outlet I possibly could use. I have done everything. I posted on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, a website. I've gone on different discussion boards. I've done a whole bunch of stuff. Really? Is that what you were talking about before? That what you wanted? So you pay that, and you could play any music at all and not have a copyright? Really? Oh, that's the video you sent me, okay. Do you really think so? Do you really think the HAARP weather weapon causing California drought? Possible. Yeah, they are. They're messed up big time. Oh, you would like to do that, you just haven't found it yet. Oh, okay. I thought you said you found something for $10 a month. Think how much money they would get though, but I think $9.95 would probably be cheap. They'd probably put something more like $20 or $30 a month. That's just my opinion. I think they would really jack that price up. Because think how many streamers are out there that would do that. And there would be a lot of them that would jump on that in a heartbeat. So I'm sure they're going to do it, but think how much money that they would have to pay those companies. Because, I mean, it's a huge web, really. Think how many people you piss off by putting music on your videos. You piss off a lot of people. So all those companies would have to be paid for. So YouTube would actually lose money if they charged you $10 a month. But if they charged you, say, 20 or 30 bucks, maybe it's possible. Well, yeah, it was unlimited, of course. Somehow we lost the star. Why did we lose the star? Well, I messaged them, and they haven't messaged me back yet. God, they are so slow. It's like it's literally, I am trying to send a letter overseas and it's taking freaking 7 days for them to respond. Good Lord. So if anybody who's in the chat room who doesn't know, I mentioned on my radio show this past Tuesday that I'm in the midst of trying to get a sponsorship from QHY. At least I'm trying to. And I didn't know it was going to be this difficult from the very beginning. But I sent out an email last Monday. Actually, this was dating back to over the weekend. Last weekend. And I sent out an email to them at least 11 or 12 companies. Whether it be Canon, QHY, Simulation Curriculum, Celestron, William Optics, a whole bunch of them, like literally 11 or 12. And I just went out and just tried to get every single one I could possibly find. The only one that bit was QHY. They sent me an email that night, and of course they're out in China, I found out. So when they send me an email, it's between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. is literally the times, and it could be any time in that 4-hour span. You have no idea when they're going to send me the email. No idea. So I'll send them an email at 11 o'clock in the morning, or noon, whatever. And then they'll send one 12 hours later, and then it's been back and forth for the last 7 days. 16 emails, 7 days. We have made no progress whatsoever. None. And all I'm looking to do, and now I'm letting you guys in on what's happening and what is up, is I am willing to promote their product and put that on my website, mention it on my streams, mention it on my radio station, word of mouth, review it, do anything I possibly can with the cameras that the camera that I have, and also hopefully that they will send me one in return. On top of that, be a dealer, not that kind of dealer, but be a dealer for them so I would get commission for every camera that I sell. It's not that hard. And yet it seems like I'm talking to a brick wall. And I don't seem to understand. So I'm trying to figure out why it's taking so freaking long. And of course I sent the inquiry in a week ago. So we're still running on that same inquiry 16 emails later. So then today, he gives me his cell phone. That's wonderful. I now have his cell phone. For China. I'm not calling China. I can't. I'm not doing it. So now, he gives me a program that I can use, and we've all used the WhatsApp app, or Facebook Messenger, or now there's one that's called WeChat. Never heard of it in my life, ever. But I used that. He finally accepted my friend request on there at 11:17 p.m. Messaged him at 11:48, still nothing. Or her. I don't know if it's a boy or girl. I have no idea. So we're still waiting. So I'm just letting it all out. I'm just letting everything out tonight. Exactly. It seems like there's like a miscommunication with me and people all of a sudden. Like I send out something to try to fix something or try to get something, and nothing. And of course, which is great, is the emails that I've been getting, I literally have to have a translator. Because holy hell, it's so hard to try to figure out what they're saying. But it was so hard. Yeah, Cortana would just be like, just go to sleep. Cortana would just be like, that's it. No, I'm done. And then the computer just like shuts down, and then that's it. Or just go grab a cup of coffee, because I'm done. It is. I don't understand it. Amanda, I know you came in just late on my rant, is that I'm in the midst of trying to get a sponsorship by QHY, which is a QHY CCD, it's a camera company. And I'm trying to promote their product, doing everything I can to try to advertise, and also try to be a dealer, and try to sell their product on my website, and would get commission on every camera that I sell. In return, they send me a camera. It's not that hard. I don't understand it. And the 16 emails of them telling me this and that and not getting anywhere. Oh, I'm ranting. I'm going all out tonight. I'm so. It started with my freaking mount, and I gotta call Celestron and then tell them and give them my 2 cents that the go-to is still off. I don't understand it. Like, let's see. Let's take a look. Let's see where the mount is pointing now. Let's see how far it has gone off the board. Oh, it's way off. Okay, so where you see Starry Night up at the top, towards the middle. Okay, you see that blue box, and you see where it says NGC 404? You see the red crosshairs? Okay, when it says Celestron, that red, the red writing at the top. That's where my computer thinks the mount is pointing. And yet, where that blue box is where the image is. So explain that to me. How is it that far off? So then when I try to go to go-to and say I want to go to the Andromeda Galaxy, or if I want to go to the Heart Nebula or Pac-Man Nebula, it's going to be off by like 15 degrees. So I have no idea. I don't have the slightest idea. And what it's doing, I'm actually going to show you, because this is lovely. And I thought I fixed it last time. Okay? So we're going to center it, okay? So it's going to come into view, okay? So just wait for it. Okay, it's going to be coming into view in just a second. I just centered it on a star. Because, of course, naturally,
The damn thing is like slowly moving across the screen. There it is. Can you explain that one to me? It's moving. It's not moving. How is it moving? The telescope is pointed in a fixed position. It's guiding, which means the stars are not moving. Yet the program thinks the telescope is moving across the sky. So in an entire image session from one to the other, it's going to go 45 to 50 degrees in the sky. I'm ranting. It's just unbelievable. Unreal. No, I don't have anything pointing at the... It's ridiculous. I don't understand it. And I've reset the mount. So I like turned it off, turned it on, did a factory reset, turned it off, turned it back on. Then I re-entered the site, which is longitude, latitude, the time, the date, daylight savings time, and then you do your star alignment. Mark D'Antonio told me to do a 1-star alignment, because I've been talking to him too, trying to figure it all out, trying to get it all set up. I spent like an entire day with him, trying to figure out why the mount is doing what it's doing, and it just didn't work. And it still hasn't worked. It came close the last time I was out here, and I thought, okay, well maybe it's working. Nope, not even close. Spent an hour and a half today from 8:45 to 9:45 trying to figure it out, almost 10:30, and still couldn't figure it out. Okay, rant is just about done. I'm sorry. Just upset. And it is. And Amanda, since you were just coming in, what I'm getting right now is Mirach's Ghost, is what it's called. It's NGC 404. And what you see here is, like, if you look at on the QHY screen, you can see it right here. That's this little speck right there. That's Mirach's Ghost. It's actually off the star Mirach, which is right here, this bright star there. So I have the Canon on the left and the QHY 9C on the right, and it's just taking 4-minute images, because guiding is atrocious because I kicked the mount when I was trying to fix the Go 2, so guiding is not running good at all. But that's okay, because we're still having fun. About what? I missed that. Oh, okay. And Ron, if you want, what I can do is, before I go to bed tonight, I can probably just run one of the albums that you wanted to get, so that way you can get it off for tomorrow for your show. Well, actually, wait, tomorrow's Saturday. Are you going to be on tomorrow? You don't do weekends, though. Although you're going to be doing a couple shows on, I think you got one on Sunday, and then you got one on Monday. I know that. Because you got a couple interviews coming up. See if I can fix the guiding here. 3 seconds now. Hopefully that'll fix it. Ron, you can do whatever. It's your station. If you want to play overnight, by all means, you most certainly can.
Nobody hates anybody, you know that. Just writing back. I'm trying to write to QHY as much as I can because it's making me mad. Okay, yeah, you're gonna play it on Saturday. That'll be different. I'm sure people might actually listen in. You never know. Is there a star that anybody wants me to get real quick? 'Cause I can go and get a bright star. Let me see. There's no way we're that freaking far off, which is ridiculous. Sinking on that. So I can, like, we could try to get another star here. I think this chat has taken a whole new level, I think. Oh, you know, you could be as nasty as you want. It's up to you. There's no kids in the room, I don't think, and all the kids should be in bed. It's 12:30 in the morning, although different times. Someone in this chat room, it's 1:30. Someone in this chat room, it's 11:30. And someone in this chat room is actually 10:30. No, I don't care. You guys go nuts. I don't care. It's your chat room. No, you're going to keep it PG. Go for another star, I think. What star are we gonna go after? I think we should try for... Stop it. It's gonna beep, so I'll just let you know it's gonna beep. So you don't get scared. It's gonna go beep. Really? A 12-year-old at 3 a.m.? That's crazy. Okay, let's see. Is it? This is the same BS as what I went through earlier. Here's the best part, okay? I didn't touch anything for setting. I synced it onto a star. I moved it over and I put it into where Capella is, and it's not even close for where it says it's supposed to be. Not even freaking close. I'd love to know where it is on the screen. I would just absolutely love to know.
What I'm doing is I'm just scanning the sky to see exactly where the hell this star is. Because I want to see how far off this star is. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move it outside. I'm going to try to see if I can get it in view. Be right back. Son of a bitch, I had it too. Okay. Yeah, no, it's not the most exciting stream tonight. I apologize. I'm not happy. Let's just put it that way. Not happy. I wish it'd be happier, but I'm just not. I wish I was more exciting tonight with images and whatnot, but things just aren't going the way they're supposed to, so I apologize. Found it. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's see where everything is here. Let's take a look and see. There we go. So cool news in astronomy. Well, I was actually watching a couple of things about that. You know how I talked about it on Tuesday's show in regards to that astronomy, the National Solar Observatory, and how they wanted to know exactly what the hell was going on, of why they just closed it randomly, and also the post office that was next door to it. It actually, which is really weird, is they found out that 6 or 7 webcams around the world that were talking about different things that were going on for different observatories all shut down at the exact same time. I'm telling you, it's freaking crazy of all the things that are happening. It's just so weird of all the things that are going on. And with that, it just makes no sense. And then all of a sudden what they had was the moon flying in front of the sun, and how they thought it was like a rogue planet, and I thought that was quite interesting too. And I did get your article here. Let's see, let me pull it up here. Because actually I have Skype on my phone now. I have Skype on my phone, which is nuts. Yeah, and it's crazy. One of the... God, what was it? I'm going to go to my history. Yeah, go to my history, and because I just watched it this afternoon, and I was like, what the... I was like, that's freaking nuts. Where is it? Oh, here it is, right here. It's from Secure Team 10. Share. And paste. There. So I posted the link there, and that's what they were talking about, is the real reason, because it says the real reason why it was closed down. Because after I did the radio show, I was kind of like, that's kind of interesting. And I'm like, let me read about that. And then I started getting into it, and then it was a YouTube thing, and I was like, oh my god. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And I did hear about that. About SpaceX. I did hear about that. That guy, I'm telling you, he's an innovator, I tell you. He is an innovator. Really?
with Secure Team 10, he talks about stuff. I don't go as far as believing him, but it makes you think, though. Because nobody really knows exactly what the hell happened. And to close a post office next door, I mean, come on. Something isn't right. I mean, it's just crazy. Yeah, I like that picture. We're gonna take a whole bunch of these. Take 240. We'll do that one. Then we'll re-guide on this. There we go. We'll re-guide on that. And then we'll just reset that up. Whoops. There we go. Clouds are starting to come through too. Sons of bitches! Let that settle down for a minute. Oh my god, there's a lot of clouds coming through. Let me catch up on the chat room. Hang on. Offending anyone. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know. I mean, with them, I mean, I get it. I mean, I understand there's a lot of people out there that puts out false news, or what a lot of people lately have been talking about fake news. I mean, I get it. It goes back all the way to the magazines when you used to go to the grocery store and you used to buy those magazines, and they're talking about alien abductions, and they're talking about this and talking about that. A lot of people believe it. I believe it. I believe any of that kind of stuff with the UFOs and stuff like that, but some people don't. It's all based on opinion. I mean, this guy has an opinion. Might not be right. I'm pretty sure it isn't. But, you know, anything's possible. I just want to know, and of course, like he said in the video, and I know, Amanda, you don't really like the guy, is that they're going to think of a cover-up story. I can guarantee you there's going to be a cover-up story that's going to be coming through, and they're going to say something about what it is. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, it was closed due to... we had a power outage, and we had to close down the post office, and we had to close down the observatory. I don't know what they're going to think of. They're going to think of something. They're going to think of something that's out there that's not going to make any bit of sense, but it's going to make the public believe it. Now, do I like it? Probably not. I want to know. But unfortunately, you're never going to know the answer. But did anybody see that video? I mean, I saw that, and I was like, what the hell was that? Where you saw the moon fly across one angle, and then 6 seconds later, you saw it fly back the other way. And it was circular in shape, so it was like the size of the moon, but all it was just the moon just passing in front of the sun. But people thought it was the rogue planet. Then again, people think that, that's another one. That's another one I heard. I've heard a couple people talking about it. It's like the apparent hole in the sun. I heard about that too. I don't know if that's true or not. I know. Well, welcome to the internet, unfortunately. There's clickbait all over the place. There's clickbait for video games. There's clickbait for movies. There's clickbait for UFOs. Clickbait for anything. Anybody is just looking. I mean, hell, I could have put something in here saying, I caught an alien on here. People are going to check. People are going to come on. Maybe I should do that, actually, in one of my videos. Say, I caught an alien. I don't know. A UFO. I don't know. But you know that's going to happen is with the internet, like anything else. People are going to put something on there, and it's just going to make people believe it. And then you go on there and go, what the hell did I just waste 20 minutes of my life for? I thought you were going to get to that. But now we've gotten smart enough as a viewer where we know what's right and what's false. And the chance of meeting aliens is very small. I believe it. I most guaranteed believe it. But like I've said many, many, many times, is there alien life out there? And the answer is yes, there is. But not as what we expect. Not even close. Not even close. I would probably think it would be microbial. Single cell. Multi-cell. Something like you would see like a water bug. Or, I mean, hell. And we've gone over this a few times. And I know a lot of people have gone over this. You want to go to Mars. You want to go to the solar system. Outside the solar system. Into another star. Explore your oceans first. There are creatures and species that we have never seen before that lays underneath our oceans that we have no idea. Does anybody know the answer of how much of a percentage of what we explored in the oceans? Does anybody know? Does anybody know the percentage of how much we've explored for our oceans? Because I know. I don't even need to look this up, and I already know. It's so minimal. So freaking minimal. And it makes you think. You got it. That's exactly right. 5%. 5% of the oceans have been explored. That's insane. That means only a fraction has been explored. Can you imagine what we could find with that other 95%? Here's what gets me. James Cameron. Does anybody know who James Cameron is? Because I think James Cameron, he was the guy. He was only one of 2 people in history. To travel down to the depths of the ocean. Okay? He traveled all the way down Marianas Trench. We all know Marianas Trench. Okay? Went all the way down. Now, he's a director and a film producer, but he decided he wanted to do this. And I think this is great. Anybody wants to learn about that, please do. It's incredible. I've been watching videos on it. It's unreal. Okay? He got a little submarine, and he went all the way down to the depths of the ocean. Now, the pressure is unreal to go all the way down to the bottom. Exactly. And the creatures that they found, they never thought that would even be living. Exactly. Like, they don't have eyes, okay? Because, of course, naturally it's pitch dark, because you know after about 1,000 feet or 800 feet in the ocean, sunlight can't even pass through it, so it's pitch dark. So, literally, when you're going... This scares the out of me, like, big time. To think about that, you're going down there, you don't know what's down there. You have no idea. There could be this massive monster, fish, shark, freaking thing. You don't know. I mean, that's just crazy. It's freaking nuts what could be down there. And he comes down there, and it's just... And he sees these things, and they explore this stuff, and it's just unreal. It's incredible. Oh, wait, I'm only taking one... Oh, damn it. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, I did it right. Oh, okay, cool, I did do it right, okay. So, it's just unbelievable. You know, that's another thing about Nessie. I think that's so interesting. You know, people put, and that goes with the do you believe it or do you not? Yeah, well, this is, you know, what got my interest is that movie, The Meg. The Megalodon. I know for a fact that there's something underneath there that we haven't explored. Because there's a lot of things where they talk about Nessie, or a Megalodon, or even, people who even talked about it, if you ever watched Pirates of the Caribbean, the Kraken. Is it possible? The ocean's so deep that there's things that are living in there that will never reach the surface. Yeah, I mean, they're exploring things every day in the ocean, but it's just so crazy. It's unbelievable. You guys got my brain just like working overdrive at 1 a.m. in the morning, just like overdrive. Just keep feeding it, like you're feeding the beast at 1 a.m. This is why I need a radio show, for this reason right here. This is what I like to do. I don't like reading scripts. I hate it. I think that's one thing I don't like to do, is I like to just go off script and just go freaking nuts. I just love to just read stuff and then just share it with the world. It's just facts. We love facts. Love it. It's just so much fun. We can have fiction too. It's always fiction. I like that. Just so much fun. And imaging. Why not? Have some imaging at the same time. And music. By the way, that is a sick picture on the left, by the way. If you guys didn't see that, but look at that picture. Whew! You got the rainbow on that one. Yeah, scripts ain't for me. No, they're not. Yeah. With scripts, I get so nervous when I'm reading it. I love it. I don't know. I got one of them. I didn't get the other one. Oh, did you send me two at the same time? You did. Okay, I missed the second one. Oh, I didn't hear about this one. But I know that they've been trying to work on it. A device for saving Earth from an asteroid smash is about to enter its assembly phase. Now, I've heard about that. You know, what we thought was science fiction in the very beginning about doing that kind of stuff, I think it's interesting. I really do. Now, they said something about that there was a gigantic asteroid coming through within the next 2 years? 3 years? Something like that? And it had to pass a keyhole. Not a door keyhole, but like a gravitational keyhole. And if it passed through just right and getting it just the right angle in the right direction, it would come back in 2035 and it would hit Earth. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm going to look that up. I don't know if that's true. But if that is true, I think by doing this phase kind of thing, I think that would save it. Because couldn't they use like jet propulsion or something? Or I mean, they could do something. Launch date of December 20 to May 2021. Yeah, they're pretty much the same freaking year that the JWST is supposed to launch. Don't get me started on that crap. That's pissing me off big time. The JWST. You hyped up that thing for 3.5, 4 years and then find out, well, we won't launch it until 2021. I'm just looking, I'm reading this over. It's interesting. The Double Asteroid Redirection Test is what it's called. See you later, most intelligent ever born. Thank you for coming on and enjoying the wonderful chat that we're having, which is awesome. Sorry I couldn't give any more amazing pictures. We just got stars because my go-to is a piece of shit, but that's okay. Hopefully you're over the age of 18. Because I've used a lot of swear words tonight. Those are some really interesting articles, though. So. 530 feet in diameter. Whew! That's interesting. Miles per second. Yeah, I don't think you want to go diving in the Philippines tonight. I'll tell you that. Definitely don't want to do that. Are you really? Yeah, don't drown, please, don't drown. Interesting. So even though now we're into the 15th of September, What star is this? On the left? Ron, you gotta read it. I wrote it for you. It's right here. I'm gonna move it over to the middle. The star's name is Capella. It's one of the brightest stars in the sky. It's very, very bright. That sucker's really bright. That almost looks like a sun. Whew! That's bright. Now, even though, as I was saying, even though it's the 15th now because it's past midnight, but on this day in space, on September 14th, that was technically yesterday, 1966, the Gemini 11 sets an all-time altitude record. That's interesting. What was their altitude? 850 miles above Earth. How about that? It still remains a record even up to today by a crewed mission that's non-lunar. So it was just to go up there and come back. They spent 3 days orbiting Earth in their cramped Gemini spacecraft. After launch, they performed the first ever direct ascent rendezvous with an agenda target vehicle. That's interesting. Huh. September 14th, 1966. 52 years ago? It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I'm going to be on for about another 19 minutes, and then I'm going to call it a night at 1:30. That way I can get some sleep. And then don't know when I'll be back. I don't know when it's supposed to be clear again. Let me take a look and see. Tomorrow night! Well, how about that? It's supposed to be clear tomorrow night. So maybe, hopefully, I can bitch at Celestron. And hopefully I can get the mount up and running. Maybe they can help me with some troubleshooting. And maybe I can be back out here tomorrow. And if we can get the troubleshooting fixed, maybe I might be able to get a freaking object other than a friggin' star. Don't get me wrong, I think the stars are pretty awesome that you can get different stars with their brightness, and I think it's super cool. But eventually people are going to get sick and tired of stars and they're going to want to see something other than this, but still pretty cool. I do have to work in the morning. But you want to know what? This is summer. I don't care. In my opinion, astronomy takes over everything. Because I know for a fact that in November, December, and January, I won't be doing much. Hello, Prowl, and welcome. Welcome to the Star Night. I don't know what I could possibly say, but it's stars. The first star we got was Mirach, or Mirach, and Mirach's Ghost, which is a galaxy that sits right off of Mirach, which is pretty cool. You can always definitely check that out. And now we're getting Capella, which is one of the brightest stars in the sky. It's in the northern horizon. It sits at about 0 magnitude. I'm yawning. Stop it! No yawning. Stop it. It sits at about 0 magnitude. It's a naked eye star. You can definitely see it rising, which is really cool. One Stoner and Two Cats is actually live right now. She is on YouTube right now. I just got a notification that she is on YouTube. She's hanging out with her cats, and medicating before she calls it a night. And More Jello he is streaming too, planes, music, and whatever. So they're both streaming right now. I wonder. Let me take a look and see. Hang on. I was gonna see if I can stream his on mine, but I don't have enough screen space, so I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna stream Jello's to see and message him and tell him, hey, look, I got your stuff on mine. I won't do that. I'll only be on for another 10-15 more minutes, and I'm gonna call it a night. Yes, it's one of the brightest stars in the sky. You could easily see Capella. If you were to look at the northern part of the sky, and you would see Cassiopeia, which is the W, it sits right below that. You'll see Mirach, which is right between the two, and it sits below that. It's very, very, very bright. On my website, I think I have it ranked, too. Let me see. I bet you I have it ranked. Because I still got to go through. There's a bunch of stuff I still got to go through on my website. I got constellations I still have to get through. I have to get through the brightest stars, the biggest stars, and then dwarfs. That's the other one. There's a bunch of stuff that I got to get done. Like there's unconfirmed dwarf planets and all that stuff. So good news. I got the interview done for Tuesday's show. So if you guys are ever interested, Tuesday on Earth Radio, I will have my show, Caught in the Moment, that will be on Tuesday at noon. I had the interview with Carol Mastelars, and because he has things to do Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and I just did the interview. He was doing a live stream earlier, so I just asked him, I was like, hey, since you're on now, let me ask you questions in the chat room, and you answer them. And that's exactly what we did. So I spent about 10-15 minutes just asking him questions. He answered them. I took the audio, and then I'll just use it for the show on Tuesday. Oh, well, I'm surprised that QHY finally actually responded to me, sons of bitches. Let's see here. Can you tell me who you contacted before? Give me his email number. I can tell him to communicate with you on Facebook. Well, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. Go to that. Copy and paste this. Copy. Not letting this slip by. That's the info they sent me. Emailed and got nothing back, and have been replying on the inquiry email for the past 7 days. Well, this person's responding immediately. Well, this is great. I'm actually getting somewhere with this now. On live YouTube. This is great. At 1:20 in the morning. I messaged this person on WeChat, and they accepted my invite, but haven't heard from them yet. They're reading it, so this is good. All I want is an answer, whether it's yes or no. I don't care what it is. Don't string me along. Give me an answer. And I swear to God, if they tell me that I have to pay for this camera, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. I don't think it's out of the ordinary or too much to ask. Is if I'm gonna help you guys, not you guys in the chat room, but them, by putting all their products on my website, which I have been, and I've been doing that, putting all their products, at least I'm trying to. It's a lot of work. And if you guys want, you can always check out my website. And I know, Amanda, you checked it out. Ron, you've seen it. It took you 3 days to load it, but you saw it. And Vanessa, you saw it too. Prow, I don't know if you've checked out my website, but I think you might have. It's a lot. And eventually I'll have all of the QHY products on there. That's every camera, every filter wheel, everything that they possibly can sell. I'll have it in their marketplace, and I'll be able to have it as custom drop-down menus, and you can actually click it, and it will take you to PayPal, and you will actually pay for it. They'll get the notification that the camera has been, being sold. They'll get the money, I'll get the commission. We have to figure out what the commission is. If I can contact the guy, well, because it's a lot of stuff, and Mr. Ron has like 2 megabytes of bandwidth. And I try to get sponsors. Canon shut me down. Celestron shut me down. Simulation Curriculum, they shut me down. Meade and Orion didn't even respond to me, even though I sent the email out to them to let them know. William Optics didn't respond to me. Who else? AstroZap didn't respond to me. Somebody else. Oh, PhD. PhD is Stark. Not Tony Stark. Not Iron Man. But it was a different Stark. It was like for PhD, nebulosity, and stuff like that. They didn't respond to me. There was a bunch of them that didn't even respond to my email. Like they just pretty much said, screw you. They're like, we don't even care. At least the other companies had the balls to actually respond to me and actually say, we're sorry, but continue your success for streaming. That was nice. That was really nice that they actually did that for me. So that was pretty cool. 10% commission. I mean, that sounds legitimate. Like we talked about earlier. How many cameras do you think I'm going to really sell? These things aren't like $10. Ron, I don't know if you've ever seen how much these Astro cameras are. They're expensive. The cheapest camera that QHY sells is $600. That's the cheapest. The most expensive is $7,000. And that's insanity. So I don't see me selling more than probably maybe 1 or 2 cameras in a year. Maybe 3. I mean, maybe when I get hit at big time, when there's more, when I get like 100 and 200 and 300 viewers every stream, maybe I might start selling something because I might get 1 or 2 hits. I doubt it. So that's why I figure I start at 5%. I mean, that doesn't seem to be too horrible. But like Venus said to me earlier, a few days ago, if they weren't interested, they wouldn't string me along. But they could be stringing me along just for the hell of it. But their email specifically said, and actually I will quote it right on here. They said, and I quote, where is it? Okay. Dear Chris, you are good idea person, and those ideas are actually feasible. Then let's discuss what kind of sponsorship do you need? Camera or commission? We need to see better advertised results and need to increasing sales. Let's talk about sponsored by the way. My response was, I'm looking for a monochrome camera. And then I just go on just to say, like, what do you have available? So I went on their website. What do you mean by they could be listening? Like what? Like what? Oh. Yeah. I wonder if they are. It's a good question. That's a good question. Well, I'm not mocking him, though. I just want an answer. That's all. 6 or 7 days is kind of, out there. How many viewers do I have? Let me see. Yeah, I got that now, yeah. And that's the one thing about YouTube is it doesn't tell you who's watching the stream and how many people, specifically. So it's very possible. But like I told them before, I'm willing to sponsor them. Not sponsor. I'm willing to promote their product in everything that I do. Okay, so he responded back to me. And he said, okay, no problem. He's the head of our sales department. I will inform him. But because there may be a delay on the weekend, I will get a reply on Monday. I will tell him your Facebook. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Well, there you go. So I'll have to wait till Monday. Because apparently it's Saturday afternoon over there. Which that's crazy to think about. We're still imaging, aren't we? Yes, we are. Sweet. That star is sick. That is awesome. That star is bright. And by the way, looking at for the Starry Night, it's not even close. It's not even in the right ballpark either. Trying to fit it in one here so you can see where it is compared to where it is on the. There you go. Okay, so for where it is on Starry Night, that's Capella right there. That's the star we're looking at right now. That's where my telescope's... apparently it's pointing at, right there. Again, not even freaking close, not even in the right ballpark. And we're looking in the constellation Auriga. Which, actually, the comet is not too far from here. The twins... right in this area. I don't think the twins are up yet. They're still sleeping. Yeah, I think Castor and Pollux, I think, are still... Mizar. That's the Big Dipper right there. Yeah, because the twins would be... Where's the Major? There's Castor right there. So the twins are just coming up now. Pollux would be down here. Yep, there's Pollux right there. So Castor and Pollux are just about coming up.
And the comet would be right down in here, right where the trees are. But they'd be right in there. You darn right I'm going to be back out here tomorrow. It's a lot of names for a lot of stars. I would say, Venus, the best way to do it is to download the Sky Safari 6. That is the best way to do it on your smartphone. You go to my website, elliot-astronomy.com. On the right-hand side, it'll say Sky Safari 6, and then it'll have a link for Android and a link for Apple for the iPhone. You can click either one. They're both free. How amazing is that? They're both free. You click it. It goes right to the actual marketplace. You download it. And then you can actually view and do whatever you got to do from there. It's awesome. It's great. What do I do with my drink? Oh, I put it over here. Sweet. I forgot I had a drink. Oh, man. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, because they have 3 different versions. They have the regular, the amateur one, or the pro, and then they have the plus. I have the best one, but I have 5. I don't have 6 yet. Of course, newer models means better stuff. Yeah, I'm probably going to end this stream because it's 1:30. Amanda, I don't understand how you're still awake. It's 2:30 your time. I don't know how you do it. I'll be on tomorrow night, and I'm going to be on the phone with Celestron most of the day tomorrow to bitch at them, and hopefully, I can get this mount fixed tomorrow. And if I can get it fixed tomorrow, then we are going to go all the way tomorrow. We are going to get everything we could possibly find for stars and for objects. So I'm going to end the stream because I got to pack this stuff up and I got to go to work. But I'll be back here tomorrow night at about 9:30-ish. I'll send out a notification out to everybody to let them know what's going on and what time I'll be out here. Let me know what objects you want me to get. Make sure both of you download the Sky Safari app and then just go nuts and then see what you can find. And if there's an object out there, if you want me to get it, let me know. So thank you for everyone that has been on. And have a wonderful night, girls. Bye.